For Aboriginal leaders in this country, there is no hiding anymore. The salaries of chiefs now have to be made public thanks to a new First Nation Transparency Act. Today, the spotlight's on a tiny BC First Nation whose chief earned close to $1 million last year. For comparison's sake, that's about triple what the Prime Minister makes. Hundreds of other chiefs' salaries have yet to be revealed. And as Mike Couture reports, the one in BC wasn't in the mood to talk today.
The Coquitlam First Nation is home to just 81 people, only 35 of which actually live on the reserve. Last year, Chief Ron Giesbrecht took home nearly $1 million in salary and bonuses. But today, he didn't want to take our questions about his enormous income.
I know this story is important to you guys. It is to me as well, because I have to answer to my people, and I'm doing that right now.
He's promising to have an update on his pay next Wednesday, but then he stopped talking.
Sir?
The documents posted online show he took home $914,000 last year, plus he expensed an additional $16 grand. He says it was good value because the majority of that money was a bonus for bringing economic development to the territory.
So are they angry?
Because Giesbrecht lives on a reserve, the money is tax-free. In a statement, the Aboriginal Affairs Minister said the reported salary of the chief is very troubling and his community members deserve an explanation. Now, one former First Nations chief is also looking for an explanation. Grand Chief Doug Kelly says the numbers just don't make sense.
I'm the president of the Stalo Tribal Council. Our annual budget is $450,000. So I can't relate to that level of compensation.
The numbers became public through Ottawa's new First Nation Financial Transparency Act. And while all 600 First Nations are supposed to submit their figures to the feds, so far, just 51 communities have done so.
We've been fighting for a law like this since 2009, when Aboriginals from across the country came to us and said, look, we need to find out what our chiefs and councils are making. They won't tell us.
Tyrone Tutusis is one of those people. He spent years trying to find out what the leaders of his Saskatchewan First Nation earn. And while he supports transparency, he doesn't agree with the law.
That should actually be coming from within, from the people, from the government of Palmaker Cree Nation. It shouldn't have been imposed upon us.
Someone on council was making $1 million.
4 years ago, a global news investigation found the chief and 3 councillors of a Nova Scotia community were getting $1.7 million in salary and compensation in 2008. And because so few First Nations have reported their salaries, there are fears that this could be just the tip of the iceberg. Mike Couture, Global News, Ottawa.